On the run, fellas.
So game on here in Hamilton. Thank you for joining us on Sky Sport. And straight away, Kurt Capewell in there. Nice, trying to be nice and aggressive.
You have to wait long to see the big man too. First carry.
That's right. Now, a lot of these Storm players, of course, Joe Chan being one of them, they've been rewarded for a very good off-season. A lot of these other players, there are several players in there from their Jersey Flag team as well. So they are getting an opportunity in this game today. Straight away, they're up to the halfway line. Which is a good effort against this Warriors team. Hinchy, it is the young lock. Jersey Flag player last year for the Storm as Wishart puts the ball up. And here comes Tamari Martin at fullback. What do you make of that positional change, Monson? What do you think is behind it?
We could go back a few years to his Brisbane games over there. He played fullback, also a little bit at the Cowboys. He's just a versatile player. When you think about players with the ability just to play what's in front of them, eyes up, and just throw caution to the wind, that is Tamari Martin all over.
Chance to Cook, I remember, is in the Māori All-Stars. That game coming up later today. Egan waits at dummy half. And cutting back is Jackson Ford. 5 metres short of halfway. Here comes the running game of Tamari Martin again on the last. So just bear that in mind, folks, that he's playing at fullback wearing the 6. That's Harris Davita's kick. Midfield bomb, and Toos knocked it on. And Egan didn't make a play there. He just wasn't quite sure who that came off.
Middle scrum, clock is on.
But it is going to be Warriors ball. Willie Poaching, sideline today. Willie, you got your hat on, mate.
Good afternoon, gents. Yeah, beautiful down here. Conditions are perfect for a fantastic game this afternoon. Slight breeze coming from left to right, but it shouldn't trouble the kickers too much. In fact, it might be advantageous, as we saw then from Chanel Harris-Tavita, but it'll be the team that controls the ball best in these conditions that should come away with the best result.
And the pitch is in good order, as it always is here. Now Metcalf almost sneaking through the tackle there of Keegan Russell-Smith. He's the halfback today for Melbourne. Hitting it nice and hard as Clark. Was one of the off-season recruits. He's excellent in post-contact. Here's Aaron Clark. Egan. Metcalf running it onto it nicely here. Great hands. Here's a chance for Tuopiki. And it's an early score for the Warriors. Brilliant stuff. Love the hands from Leatawa. 4 points to 0.
Well, I think he was asked if he could come back. He was on the 18th man duty for the New Zealand Māori over there, but come back for a position on the wing for his first chance to really secure a spot. Now that Dylan Martinez, the Lesniak is out. And look at that, no room to move. Very quick, fleet-footed. We know that's what he's got. But it's an injection of pace from that man. The tap on from Ali Leatawa, the strong centre. Beautiful touchdown as well.
Tuopiki getting the try. Try last year. Just double-checking at the bunker that he didn't. So right foot didn't just graze the line. Look at it here.
It's confirmed, Luke. You're good to go.
Looks good. Look down's good too, isn't it?
Wonderful job.
So definitely all good there for Tank Tuopiki.
Let us know when you're done in there, Joey, on that.
So he gets the try, of course, fullback last year. His only other try was in that famous win in Brisbane against the Penrith Panthers last year, Magic Round. So Metcalf, goal-kicking duties today. Metcalf kicking 75% last year. Of course, regular goal kickers Adam Pompey, Sean Johnson. That's a good confidence booster there for Luke Metcalf. 6 points to 0. Perfect start for the Warriors.
Oh, absolutely, Glenn. Only 4 minutes in and they managed to get some points in. And what I really like about here is just the ball movement, a quick short side play, and just the movement of the ball there from Leatawa to get it out to the likes of Tank Tuopiki, who we know knows how to score tries. Great start for the boys.
Still got 15 seconds
Wonderful. Well, Ali Leotaua, he's got an opportunity now, hasn't he, with Rocco Berry's ongoing shoulder, or the recovery from his shoulder injury. So Leotaua has a chance to lock down a centre position. Berry out. Tuivasa-Sheck hands it off to Ford. Interesting to see how Jackson Ford has been going to be used this year as well. We've got the emergence of Laban, Halasima, Vaimaunga as well in the back row. That is kind of Jackson Ford going to fit into the jigsaw this year. It's going to be really interesting. There's Clark again on the 30. No penalty there for the Warriors. Nukore. Quiet 2024 from Arata Nukore. I think it's back to his best. Weapon, he'll be on the edge. Now up for good late footwork at the line. It's almost like Adam Whanua-Blake there.
2 carries for Bunty. Big off-season for him.
Aristevida. Kick on the last. Down to Tui. Comfortably takes that this time. I say comfortably, he took it. Still looked a little wobbly.
Oh, he's a handful. You know, I saw Alongo can bring. He's equally as adept and dangerous too. Good collision and contact.
Tell you what, taking no backward step there was Aaron Clark. A Storm. No Cameron Munster, Jerome Hughes. No Harry Grant today. Appenhausen, another one missing. Will Warbrick go through the list? Xavier Coates. A lot of big names to come back for the Storm. Hooker today is Bronson Garlick. He was a regular in the NRL. Well, I say regular. He did manage 4 games last year, Bronson Garlick. Va'alepu with that carry. Now Wishart again.
Defensive set there from the Warriors.
Here's Martin. So there is Tamari Martin. Metcalf at dummy half. Tuopiki, the try scorer. Driven back nicely this time by good tackle initially there by Keegan Russell-Smith. Also the number 8, that's Utoi Kamanu. He is going to be a big signing for Melbourne for this year. Utoi Kamanu, can't wait to see what he's going to emerge with under an off-season with Craig Bellamy. Tuivasa-Sheck earns a penalty there.
That's the capability of the man. Roger Tuivasa-Sheck took the ball, goes across the line, he shapes the pass. Really does put defence in a couple of minds, in 2 minds in fact, and that time he gets the quick play of the ball as well.
Yeah, it's worth mentioning too, they have decided to replicate the dimensions of the field in Las Vegas for this game. So we're playing on a narrower field, and it's shorter as well. Interesting to see, you know, it doesn't sound like a lot, Monts, but it is. You know what I mean? Especially if you learn to spread the ball.
That's why Bunty's been having a lot of fun out there. He's been enjoying the smaller pitch. Throw his weight around. That's exactly what he's been doing. Good start to the match.
Looking good, aren't they, as we see. Nice little layoff. There was a communication problem there with Josh Billing. Going backwards. Now Clark's made a very strong start, hasn't he, Aaron Clark? Lots of carries for Clark. It's his 4th already. Now here's Egan to Metcalf again. Now Martin almost shrugging under the tackle there of Mitchell Jennings. Last play now for the Warriors as we see Metcalf looking for Capewell. In fact, it's nicely taken in the end by Kobe Williamson for the Storm.
Got up nice and high. Plenty of Warrior in the picture. Set to 2 now with the carry coming out of his own end. Nice start from the Warriors today.
Tackled by Yeremia Toiava, wearing that 4 jumper for the Warriors. Warriors defensively been very solid so far. No real go forward at all from any of these Storm forwards, including Utoi Kamanu and Va'alepu. Big, strong props. The Warriors have kept a very close eye on both of them. That kicks inside the 30. That's a very good defensive set there by the Warriors, and Martin's got plenty of pasture here to return the football with interest.
Represented line there from the Storm. That's what they do. They do this well. They do it throughout the full 80 minutes.
Tuopiki. Metcalf. It's a dummy half. Here's Leotaua with the carry.
Great shot underneath the ball and the offload.
Did well to offload it though. Now Nyakore. Always like the look of Nyakore when he starts to power up. Egan, ruck speed was excellent there. Now Clark again. Spearsy, yes, senses a little gap there. Does Aaron Clark. Good stuff from him. Egan, wide pass to Harris Tavita. Martin. Now here comes Toiava. Jeremia Toiava, rather. Couldn't run Tuivasa Sheck into space. Capewell at dummy half. Now Harris Tavita changes direction. Good play from him. Jeremia Toiava, now Tuivasa Sheck. Thanks for coming.
Coming to 6.
That is why, doesn't matter what position he plays, he's on the left wing with that left foot step. He just breaks ankles. He had no room to move. Across from was Setutu. Setutu knows him very well. He was a training partner of his for the last 2 years. But you just look at this. He comes back short side. Nice little play here from Harris Tavita. Ramir keeps it alive. Watch out. Left foot gone.
That's Fa'alongo, who's been left in the dust there. Even when Tuivasa Sheck got the ball, he had a lot of traffic in front of him. This looks so easy on the replay.
Mentioned Tamati Martin's name a few times. He's been down a few short sides. He's been playing eyes-up football. He's been having a look for what's on. Not so much structure as we've seen in past years. Tamati Martin really has had a nice start to this match as well.
Shimmy from Tuivasa Sheck. I was having a look at that try he scored against the Raiders in Christchurch to win the game last year. You remember that try? It was just like that. So Metcalf with the conversion, much easier attempt for him. So 12 points to 0 it is. 2 from 2 for Metcalf. You know, the key to this one, honey, was this change of direction here from Harris Tavita.
I was just thinking that, and you look at the likes of Harris Tavita and Tamati Martin, you know, they've played a lot in the halves together, and it's just, they're in sync. They knew to come the short side, bit of a switchback play, and Roger had to finish off, and, you know, he makes it look so easy, but look, bringing Roger down so close to that sideline, he steps on the inside, just unstoppable. Look, he's loving it. Big smile on his face. It's really good to see Roger back out there.
5 tries in 2024 for Tuivasa Sheck. The Warriors bring the ball back with forward again. So this has pretty much been the perfect start, Mons, hasn't it? 2 converted tries. Really couldn't have gone any better. They're working well defensively too.
Yeah, competing, kicking well, kids behind and then backing up with nice defence. As we said previously, this is what they like. The Storm, they play to this each time they play.
Capewell with that carry. Here comes Clark again, who I reckon's been the best player out there in these first 12 minutes. Very good, as we see Metcalf inside the 40, and that's got good angle on it. It's got good angle on it. It's got great angle on it.
He's done that 2 weeks in a row now. He said that he wants the duties as the #1 7, the alpha, the man that kicked him around the paddock and also come up the big plays. That's twice in 2 games now he's done that 40-20.
I don't think the Warriors kicked a 40-20 at all last year.
Well, it's fairly obvious what he's been working on in the pre-season, and look, it comes off perfectly. And you just got to love it when you see the big smile on Metcalf's face. He knows he's nailed it.
Absolutely nailed it. Perfect field position again here for the home team. Batiafoa hits the line nice and strong on that occasion. Again, the ruck speed is good. Egan, this time looking a little indecisive. Clark asked to set it up once more. Almost getting the arms free too there, Clark. Egan again. Metcalf. Nice hands from Martin. Oh, the dummy was special. And the pass has just fallen into the hands there of Kane Bradley for the Storm.
I like it about that once again.
Run out into touch by Warriors. Okay, change over. 10-20 middle, you'll play the ball.
Well, Parky Parkinson says Martin just touched the sideline. Willie poaching. This is some start for the Warriors.
It is a really fantastic start for them, and I really like their intent around the ruck on both sides of the ball. They're carrying, they're leaving defenders on the floor, they're getting one-marker situations, and Wade Egan's allowed to get out and create some real momentum and havoc in that Storm defensive line. And even when they're defending, they're getting line speed, they're getting control as they are on this tackle, and able to really control proceedings at the moment.
Well, not only is it touched on with the ball, but without the ball too. They've been very good defensively. Oh, there's a little fumble in the play the ball. Another error from the Storm.
I think it spirits up, but that's also down to the fact that they've been kicking well, playing long, putting them in the corners, and then really forcing the error by making them get out of their own end under a little bit of fatigue. Definitely gets the spirits up.
Run meters already 330 to just 126 from the Storm. Tackle counts almost 2-1 against the Storm, and the Warriors are completing at 88%. So all the stats for the Warriors, but it's all earned statistics from them.
Turn through the men in the middle. They really have been dominated. Aaron Clark, you mentioned, Bunty on fire.
It's to Opiki. Tackled by Josh Billing. Back rower. He's for Sunshine Coast Falcons in the Queensland Cup, as we see fire inside the 10. Egan, Clark. Nice shape here. Harris Tavita. Yanamia Toyava. Well, that was kept in field brilliantly by Tuivasa Sheck. Has that been lost forward by the Storm? It has. It's a fresh set here for the Warriors as Tuivasa Sheck tidies up.
Oh, who wants to hold on to the ball? No one. Everyone's going to have too much fun out there.
Well, Egan tries again for the Warriors. This is tackle 1 for Jackson Ford. Egan again, Metcalf. There's an overlap here, and there's another try for Tuopiki. Well, that was almost too easy, that one. 16-0 already.
Looks plenty to like about this. Once again, they've been going down the short sides, but if you have a look that when Luke Metcalf gets the ball and he goes to the line, what the run Marata Nuakuri does then, he just really sucks in the defenders. Makes if there's enough time to give it to Ali Leataua. Now he knows what to do. It's just an absolute draw and pass. Once again, going really deep into the line. Just giving each man his opportunity to ball in hand with a bit of space. He's having a field day. He'll be happy he took that call to come home. SOS from Webby. Here you go.
Tuopiki is those players are gold, aren't they? Play on the fullback. I like the move to the wing here. We haven't really seen him play on the wing before. We've seen him at 5/8 and fullback, but you know, with Dallin Watene-Zelezniak, obviously there's some thinking going on in Andrew Webster's mind here, you know, and thinking, well, who are actually my options here, Mox? Because Ed Corsi is the obvious one, but maybe he isn't.
Yeah, look at that spine and what they're doing. They're all broken field runners. They all play eyes-up football, and they love just playing together in terms of just seeing what's around and on.
That kid's got his priorities right, no doubt about it. You're never going to miss the wires, right? Yeah, Rebecca and Clint, sorry about that.
Time off, minute 20.
Yeah, Metcalf, 3 from 3 now. Post there for a reason, eh? You've got to use it sometimes. 18 points to 0.
Well, we take a look at both these tries, and it's all about just holding your width out there, and the connection between Leataua and Tuopiki just seem to be paying off. But I really like the way Tamari Martin just chimed in the fullback position there, holding the ball up long enough, spreading it wide. Those short side plays really working for the Warriors.
The execution has been very good. So far along the restarts. It was a nightmare for the Storm in their win over the Warriors at Mount Smart last year. These are games where fullbacks and the opposing team struggle to get an opportunity. There's Egan. Rolls forward from dummy half there. It's Clark again. His evolution from a hooker has been quite remarkable.
I can tell you, he just loves being home. Doesn't matter where he wants to play or where the coach wants him, he will do a job.
There's Nuakuri again. Keegan Smith and the others out on Russell Smith rather on the edge there. Nightmare in front of them. Leataua plays the ball for Tuopiki on the last. Hard on that one from Harris Tavita. And two's lost it. Here's a big overlap for Tuivasa-Sheck. Another try. 4 tries in 80 minutes. A double for both wingers.
Oh, set to 2. He's only been back or left not so long ago, and he returns home. It's all been going wrong for him so far. He'll be peppering on that left edge. Just watch here, he puts it up nice and high. He's been on with his kicking game. Plenty of guys getting up. But set to 2 climbs high, he brings it, propels it forward. But here, look at that. Great vision. Just spin it out nice and early to the man who finishes in the corner. Doesn't meet much help.
Tuivasa-Sheck, over he goes. Yes, Setu got to feel sorry for him a little bit. His eyes are wide open at the moment. He's not seeing anything.
He did the right thing. He got up nice and high. Execution was a little bit off. Looked like he got hands to the ball, but he was unable to hold it. So it's all happening a little bit too fast here for the Melbourne Storm. The Warriors are just getting down their paddock, winning that ruck speed, and as a result, possession and the speed that they're playing is just a bit too much.
Worth mentioning that Craig Bellamy is not here as well. I tell you what, he'll be watching. And probably not a camera on him at the moment, because I don't think he'll be happy. 22-0 against a Craig Bellamy coach team just doesn't happen. So Metcalf to try and keep his perfect kicking record. Took that one away. So score remains 22 points to 0.
Well, Hamilton's really been rewarded with an array of tries from the Warriors in this opening 20 minutes, 22-0. And Rogers, just how good when you see him get the ball and he's scoring out on that left edge. The whole crowd jumps up on there, out of their seats. And how good to see Roger. He looks like he's in really good form. He's had a great pre-season. And look, he doesn't have to do much work here, but he still makes it look so good.
No better feeling for a back to score tries, and there've been plenty of them from the Warriors in this first 20 minutes. Only scoring it quicker than a point a minute at the moment. Here's Capewell. Here's half 4. It's all been good for the Warriors. Look at that run meter difference. Melbourne just can't get any go-forward ball. And they're really struggling to get any ball full stop. Tackle count. There goes Egan. Big space up the middle.
That's the biggest dummy from Wade Egan. They fell for it.
He's playing now into his Harris Tavita. Far long on 2, almost a collision. I always got told as a kid, the guy coming towards the ball should be the one who catches it, not the other way around.
They'll give him some confidence, Setu.
He's about 60% at the moment, isn't he? Up that percentage. So that was Wishart at dummy half. Ford and half 5 been working hard off the ball. Now here's Farlongo looking for some space. All he does is find the blue jumper of Kurt Capewell. Now we have Garlick. And this is Ben Tolte who's out there now. He's right on the halfway line. There's Tolte. He's a North Sydney Bears player. There's the kick. Bit of breeze behind that one too. It's Tuivasa-Sheck. Now, did he touch it?
Referee says no. Oh, it's a disappointing end to the set for Melbourne Storm. It's good they got some possession and some ball, but a bit disappointed about the way that ended.
Just check you with you, Willie. Was there a little breeze behind that kick?
There was a slight breeze, and I didn't think it was going to affect the kickers as much as it did on that one. It went a lot further than I thought it would. Well read by Roger to let it go and bounce out dead, giving them a 7-play set here. But Dylan Walker's on. He's on for that man that you've been talking about. He's been so influential this afternoon. Aaron Clark's been outstanding. We'll see if Dylan Walker can be as dominant out here this afternoon.
That was a dominant play from Leatawa Willie Poching's sideline for us today.
Physicality, eh? Leatawa.
And Marata Nukuri on that right edge. So here's Walker here. We assume that he's going to just slot straight into the 13 jumper. Tohu Harris has retired. Who knows? We'll find out. Well, that we'll find out soon.
I think he's a bench specialist. What he did last week and what he's hoping to do now with that leg speed and ball playing ability.
Here he is again, Walker. Harris Tavita. Warriors looking to play some football again. Tuvasashek. Setutu came back in just the nick of time. Here's Martin at dummy half. Now Harris Tavita. Can measure this one. It's fallen into the hands here of Metcalf. Tuo Piki almost got that one. And in the end, it's Kane Bradley who's come out into the field of play. Played 4 games for the Storm last year, Bradley.
Wonderful job there, Bradley, just cleaning that up and bringing it out. His side was under the pump, but him doing that really helps their cause.
Here come the Storm again. They're... have they had a set in the Warriors half yet? I'm just trying to think. I tell you what, they're not going to get one on this set either.
Driven right back there, some of the big names in this Warriors side.
Someone forgot to put the accelerator in the Melbourne Storm car today.
Let's not forget it's their first game. They haven't had one yet. They've not had a hit out.
They've got another one against the Cowboys next week. Again, that's set inside the 20. Martin again. Mighty Martin. Doing the extra freedom of fullback. He's run for over 60 metres so far. Now to Ivasashek. Some bench players coming out now for the Storm, including Morgan Harper, who's cut his hair. Hardly recognisable out there, number 18 on this right centre position for the Storm. Here comes Vailanga, who's out there now. Good performance last week against the Sharks. Here's some play, a lovely short ball from your corner, just couldn't get those arms free for the tackle. Well, the ball to be passed now. Martin, here's Leatawa. That's too easy again. Ali Leatawa. Tries are coming thick and fast here in Hamilton.
Well, Honey mentioned short sides and how well these boys have been playing it in terms of the Warriors, but that was the shortest of short sides, and we've already seen Watch Tuvasashek on the other end go in, not needing much room at all. Once again, it's Mighty Martin going really deep into the line, just playing on inside shoulders and just realising that this man's going to be too big to stop there. Ali Leatawa, what he's done in defence has been immense for the side, and now he just crashes over. Big body, so much power.
3 tries in 6 games for the Warriors last year. Debuted against the Canberra Raiders in round 15 of 2023. Injured in that game. Of course, we'll remember he played, I mentioned that Penrith game last year where Tuo Piki scored that try. He played that game with an injury pretty much the whole game with a broken ankle or badly twisted ankle. Still got through the 80 minutes, so he's tough.
This frank injury he had, a number of weeks out after that.
Creative types down here in Hamilton, which is good. Tell an interesting play, another one on the kind of periphery of the starting 13 months. Could 2025 be his year? I mean, that has actually locked down a position in the team. Metcalf unable to convert the try, about 26-0 in the first half. What do you reckon, Honey? Is Leatawa going to be one of the centres all the way through the year?
Well, we talk about these short side plays and the speed of the play, the ball, the likes of Wade Egan, he just manipulates that ruck so well, and then Leatawa just charges over. So absolutely, I think he's in there. He's doing enough. He's such a great player, so big, so powerful, but also just the way they're scoring the tries in this opening 26 minutes, going from side to side, left to right.
Leatawa's actually on report for a dangerous tackle earlier on. Here he is, the try scorer.
He's always going to carry that.
Yeah.
He loves the physicality.
There's Nukone. That was a good tackle on him that time. It's a good tackle from number 19. That's Jack Goulding, one of the Jersey flag players for the Storm. He's been given a chance in this game. Here's Martin. Nice little fake. There's a short side play coming here. Yeremia Toyava. Egan. Harris Tavita. And it comes to Walker and Metcalf. Here's Leotawa again. Leotawa. Oh, Leotawa too powerful.
Number 5, Joey.
Well, Glenn, does that answer your question about being able to lock down a position? I think that right centre position is his to lose. He is just a big, strong human being. When he carries, he is ferocious. When he puts shots on, he sends them wandering, thuddering hits. But you see this, though, they went from left to the right. They come backside with a play again. He sums it up nicely here. He realised he couldn't pass the ball. He just comes through and comes back across. Great work here. Ali Leotawa, look at that ball in 2 hands, show and go. Big too strong on Suafa Alongo. And he scores that one. A fan favourite, no doubt.
Yes, there is Ali Leotawa. Other options are in the centre position. Both injured today, Adam Pompey and also Rocco Berry. And then, of course, there's Roger Tuivasa-Sheck, although seems he's set to return to the wing this season. Especially with Marcelo Montoya now over at the Bulldogs. 30 points to nil. These tries, 6 of them now, all coming a little too easily. This is a very unlike Storm performance. Here's Metcalf. Deja vu for Luke Metcalf. 32 points to nil.
Well, I'll tell you what, these players seem to be going up in twos as Leotawa bags his second try. But we'll take a look here. The try at the tackle here that he's been put on report for, which could jeopardise his seat on the plane for Vegas, but we'll wait and see. Other than that, he's been outstanding throughout this match. I'll tell you what, he comes from good genes, had the opportunity to play alongside his sister Angelina Leotawa and the Kiwi Ferns and the Warriors. She is outstanding athlete as well.
We'll wait and see what the judiciary has to say to that as Waimwanga brings the ball back.
Love a very aggressive carry like that. Middle's been running hard with great intent. This man here, Halasima, see what he has the ability to do as well.
Yeah, your spies have told us once he's had a pretty good off-season, Leka Halasima. See if he can turn that off-season into a really good NRL season. Here's Nukuri. The halfway line, Marata Nukuri. Here's Egan. Front foot running ball again for the Warriors. Martin up on the line.
It's been everywhere, Martin.
Egan again, now Harris Tavita. Doing all that a good 5'8" should require. Again, a little bit of indecision there by the Stormers. Williamson made it difficult there for Fa'alongo. No space at all. Storm players not running really with any aggression at all.
Well, the line speed's there. They're not winning or getting any momentum to run at the back of or behind. It's all too slow for the Storm.
It is, isn't it? With another player thrown onto his back there by Kurt Capewell. Another good tackle from him. That was Bradley that time. There's Halasima making a tackle that time, and a penalty this time. It goes against Leka Halasima.
Well, that relieves the pressure.
Morgan Harper. With that. Morgan Harper, interesting player, of course. A number of games for the Manly Seagulls. A couple of seasons ago, 64 NRL games. Now, let's have a look at this tackle again here. Initial contact, Monts. Oh, actually, you know, he has got him around the jawline, hasn't he? Could be a fine. Or we'll hope it's a fine.
I think it'll be fine. I really do.
He'll be fine with a fine.
It'd be very tough if he was to miss the first game of the year after that tackle, but a real feature for the Warriors. this afternoon so far in this game, along with their line speed and their kicking game, has been their shape and their willingness to play across the park. They've got threats all over the place, whether that's short sides like Honey's been talking about, or whether they go on shift plays. They look dangerous to every single player on the park.
Well, let's see if the Storm can make something off the back of that Halasima penalty. What can they do here? As we see Russell Smith switch it back on the inside, and that was Goulding who was hammered, but he's up and about. And there is a drop ball by Witzer.
You mentioned intent when they carry the ball. This time, intent defensively has been very good. Coming up in a line, putting some great shots on. That time, just the speed and intent of that line, just putting a bit of pressure on. Had a look up, I believe, dropping that ball.
Check out that crowd, 23,300 for a pre-season game here in Hamilton. The Up the Waz movement is still alive and well heading into 2025.
Well and truly.
Here's to Opiki. Nicely there by Nathaniel Roach. Really cool to see him out here against his former club as Martin shrugs off that tackle, keeps the ball alive. Halasima with that footwork.
Front foot, middles, go for it.
Egan, another dummy. Inches another 10 metres on the last. Here are the Warriors. Owanga, it is. Metcalf. Just overcooked that one, and he has. Strong wasn't maybe caught in two minds as to where he should place that one. Ended up being a pretty nothing kick there from Metcalf.
A little bit disappointing if you think about how hard on attack they've been and how they've been kicking into the corners. Really have been jamming them in defence as well.
Play it, Suo, when you're ready. No tackles. Wait, go. No tackles.
So far, the Warriors' defence has been watertight, and they go to half-time. In Melbourne to 0. Roach. He's had awful injury problems, Nathaniel Roach. It's courageous of him to still be playing.
Lock in, Milky. Go two.
Roach again. Now here come the Storm on the Warriors' 10-metre, the 40-metre line, rather. First contact meters made on that occasion by Cooper Page Wilson, Queensland Cup player. Here comes the Storm again. 28 metres out. Goulding played that one. Now here is Witzer, caught in possession, lost it again. He has.
A nice work from Capel. Knew that he drifted across, went to his outside shoulder, and he went to get him, put the pressure on, forced the issue from the inside, and just did enough to squeeze that ball out. We know the threat of this guy with his show and go. Not taking a dummy, that's for sure. Dangerous.
You see there's a lot of frustration setting him. It hasn't been the greatest half for the Storm. Down 32 points, the scoreboard pressure there, but also just the completion rates and needing to calm their heads when they're up in the Warriors' half. Being able to complete their sets will be vital when they head into half-time, their messages from the coach.
Here's Leotower off the scrum. By Josh Billing. So the halfback, Russell Smith. Nukuri.
Get out now!
Very solid on that right edge is Marata Nukuri. Slow to get up there though, unfortunately. Wanga with an offload. Looking for that bit of space for Halasima again. Look at how strong the young lad is. Halasima. Halasima! Stop it! That's 2:20 till September. Leka Halasima. Now Harris Tavita. He's been very good in the first half, although just as I say that was a strip, surely.
Stepped out backwards by Melbourne, and then he knocks on. Keegan knock on is the ruling.
Okay, it's gone against Melbourne.
And then knocked on Melbourne.
Let's go back and look at Halasima and what he's been able to do. He remember back to his debut match against the Canterbury Bulldogs, what should have been one of the best all-time debut tries in history. He wasn't able to get the ball down. Just see him here, just such a handful. He's not a big body at all, but he's explosive. He's got footwork, speed, and when he gets into contact, he just powers through.
Heads in.
Wonderful player, Warrior 2, 8, and 9.
Here's Metcalf. Good to see him taking the line on aggressively there. Luke Metcalf. Onwanga, back to Walker, now Halasima again.
16 release!
Roach taking the tackle there for the Storm. Warriors one more before half-time. Perhaps Walker. Dylan Walker gets very close.
Untangle, Dylan, just play when you can. Hold.
Egan. Back it comes to Tomato Martin. Now Kate, well, a big gap there. Couldn't quite take it. Good tackle in the end there by Roach. Really nice. No try there for Vaimonga. Last play now for the Warriors. Nice play, Harris Tavita. Fancy footwork, Harris Tavita. It is going to be another try before half-time.
Really have liked what I've seen on the short sides throughout this pitch. We had a number of players looking equally as attacking with their prowess across the field. That's what you're seeing. You see here Eddie Iramia just holds that ball up, realises here to go back for it, just pivots and just gives that ball to Chanel Harris Tavita. And his speed, his strength, there's a bigger body in terms of a half. Look at that, just pivots, come back inside, pirouettes, gets nice and low. Too hard to stop that.
Well, that's capped a lovely half for Harris Tavita. His ball distribution has been top-notch. 36 points to 0. 7 tries against the Melbourne Storm in the first half. Tell you what, there's no stars up in this Melbourne team, but still, don't expect a Melbourne team to be pumped like they are in this game. Now change a goal kicker. It's Tane Tuopiki. Kicked 3 goals last year, didn't miss one, including that vital goal against the Panthers in Magic Round. Well, there you go. There's the first commentator's curse of this game. Score will remain 36-0.
You have to give credit to the middle forwards and what they're doing to really set these outside backs up, but also the ball delivery there from Wade Egan. Delivers a beautiful pass to Edemir Tuiava, and then Chanel Harris Tavita just bowls on over. They're having a whole lot of fun out there, aren't they, the Warriors?
Yes, Chanel Harris Tavita. Smiles in the Warriors camp for sure. Time to play, 90 seconds left. Dimitri Vaimonga. There's Halasima again. Post-contact meters every time, really impressive. Egan. Back to Dylan Walker. So a good solid set of 6 here from the Warriors to end the half. Will be the aim. Dimitri Vaimonga again. All the stats just in the home team's favour. That's a ridiculous stat in favour of the Warriors. Now here's Geronimo Doyle. Good to see him back for another year.
Oh, he's been a great stalwart, especially in Carlton. Wonderful player to have around the place.
Stalwart of the Otahu Leopards Club in Auckland. Here's Fa'alongo. He's been, unfortunately, a complete passenger for the Storm. He's only run the ball for 20 metres in the first half.
You just can't give him any room. He is just lightning. He's an absolute freak.
He's been given no front foot running ball at all. Storm continue to battle away. Here's Fa'alongo.
There he is.
This is what we've been waiting for. Fa'alongo. Speculating pass is pretty decent from him. And Kobe Williamson keeps it alive. Storm desperate to end this first half with something, but it won't be anything. Look out. Tane Tuopiki happy to take the half-time break. It's just been a wonderful first 40 minutes for the Warriors in this NRL pre-season challenge game as they have romped to a half-time lead over the beaten grand finalists from last year, the Melbourne Storm. It's 36-0. Team, well, as I say that, there's Sam Healy out there. So going to get a new hooker. Fa'alongo restarts play for Melbourne. He's just holding up the ball, the kick-off there. So Healy at dummy half. So we'll welcome a few other players. I see Luke Henson is out there in the halves now. As Healy shuffles the ball along to Aaron Clark, who's restarted the second half. Healy waits at dummy half again now. Vaimuanga. Hard man to drive back, of course. Strong carries from him so far in the game. Right on the halfway line as Dylan Walker handles. Takes the carry himself, and now the Warriors are at the last play. Here's Martin. And the wind really taking that. It's an interesting kick there from Martin. It ended up being absolutely perfect, right in the corner for Fa'alongo.
Well, they kept the momentum up. Great start to that. Carried the ball down the field well through the middle, especially finishing with a great kick. Now the chase is just as superb.
Again, the Storm pinned inside, deep in their own half. That's Kobe Williamson. He plays for the Brisbane Tigers in the Queensland Cup. Now carrying the ball strongly is Morgan Harper again. Born in Hamilton, Morgan Harper, former Seagulls player. The play from the Storm. Nathaniel Roach continues at halfback for Melbourne. Now Geronimo Doyle, he's slotted into fullback and already looking dangerous as Doyle.
He does a wide open field, broken field run up. Nice start to the match for him as well.
Martin is still there. That's Moala. Graham Taufa, who's out there now. Tell you, he's not the worst centre either. Graham Taufa, he played 3 games last year for the Warriors and played very well on each occasion. Healy. Here's Capewell. Continues his play in the second half for the Warriors. Ruck speed was good there from Capewell. Now Walker. Options for Martin. And now Nukore. So Martin's moved into the halves now. Doyle playing fullback. Martin. Batted back and still here for the Warriors. Doyle was maybe a little too cute there. Billing picks it up for the Storm.
That's the right idea. Execution a little bit off now. Gives the Storm the chance to get out of their own end. They really need to look bunched at the moment. The blue defence is flying off the line. Big wall.
So the halves pairing at the moment is Martin and Henson. So Chanel Harris-Tavita has come from the field. Likewise Luke Metcalf for the second half. So it's a completely new spine for the Warriors as we see the Storm hitting it up through Garlick, and there's a penalty against the Warriors, and Garlick grabs another 10 metres. Good work from him.
A smart quick tap.
Roach. Now Russell Smith. Utoi Kamanu, no room for him at all. We haven't really seen his best in this game.
2 big men colliding then. Maratanu caught him. Stefano.
Back on the inside goes Russell Smith. And now Va'alepu. Va'alepu. Here's Russell Smith again. Good hands from Fa'alongo. Just gathered there from Morgan Harper. Again, the Warriors' defence had drifted pretty well. 2 tackles left in this set. Ooh. It's a set restart for the Storm. This is maybe just what they were looking for to start the second half. Utoi Kamanu. Oh, that's a dangerous tackle. Didn't look much in that one.
Just tackle. Good job on him too. They have done a reasonable job so far. Big Stefano. Running with authority. Third set now. Let's see what happens.
Yes.
Corsi out there too. on the wing now for the Warriors. So Roger Tuivasa-Sheck's day is done. Tane Tuopiki staying on the right wing for the meantime. Now here's Roach at dummy half. Can the Storm get on the scoreboard here? Tackle right around the ankles there from Hansen. Fa'alongo off some good ruck speed. Charging in is Stanley Huon. 5 metres out. The 19-year-old. There's Garlick. And here is Russell Smith. Roach. Warriors goal line defence. This won't be too much of a concern from Andrew Webster. They'll want to see good goal line defence from the Warriors, and so far it's been solid with Toikamanu to play it on this last play. Nice hands from Billing, and good catch there, taken nicely by the Warriors, and it's Graham Taufa, and there's a penalty.
It was a wonderful take, 2 hands up and high, relieve the pressure off his side now. They come out of their own end. Storm looking good then, first passage of the match where they had multiple sets back to back.
So here's Sam Healy being put on report for this dangerous tackle. Lifting motion there.
So I think it helped with Aaron Clark at the top end of the body.
So Healy and Leatawa on report now from the Warriors. Here's Graham Taufa.
Move now, all the way middle, Bronson. Hold, wait, go two, better. Next one, two.
It's Hansen. Capel. Nice. Hansen. Interesting little nudge forward there for Corsi. Williamson. This is good from the Storm.
Yeah, I think a bit of panic there from Luke Hansen early on in the tackle count. Really shouldn't be doing that. Although it came off, he would have been laughing. Very good defensively last week. Really excited with the ball today.
Yeah, Luke Hansen had his 2nd year at the Warriors. Another player to come out of Penrith in the halves, just like Jet Cleary now has arrived in Auckland. Bradley. Roach. Now Va'alepu. That's a good carry. Ooh, lost in the play, the ball from Va'alepu.
By Monga, and then by Monga being nice and physical. 3 in the tackle then really did slow him down, although he got post-contact meters at first. They finished him off, put him down and just squeezed the ball.
Well, what a great crowd here. 23,000 here in Hamilton for this game, honey. And it's about to get more exciting, isn't it?
Oh, huge announcement from Cam George, CEO of the Warriors, as well as Sophie Maloney, CEO of Sky, that the 3 home games for the Warriors women's will be played down here in Hamilton at FMG Stadium. 3 matches across 4 weekends, standalone games. How good for the Waikato community and Women's Rugby League.
Can't wait for the Warriors to return to the NRLW this season. It's not going to be long before, I don't know, a double round will come into the NRLW. It's going to be really interesting when that does. Open up a lot of opportunities for our best players. Clark plays the ball. Here's Walker. Nice hands to Nyukore. It's a good stint for Manata Nyukore, isn't it? Healy picks up the loose ball. Off he goes, Sam Healy. Warriors hungry for more points. Here's Walker. Martin to Hansen. Hansen just can't quite get through that gap there. The tackle there is Stanley Huon. Capel at dummy half. Now Martin again. That's weighted pretty well. And Fa'alongo, good chase there by Walker.
Yeah, very smart. He always does know what his roles are and what he should be doing for the side to get them ahead. Comes off the bench. Wonderful position that he gets to just show his wares. His smarts that time then, just putting the pressure on this Melbourne Storm side.
Well, you mentioned he's a specialist in that number 14 jersey, and absolutely changes momentum every time he comes on, not just offensively but defensively, and plays like that. Seen a bit of a change in terms of how the Warriors have come out, a lot of changes in terms of their teams, but look at this, Fanny's not so happy with the Storm right now.
Well, it's going to be Warriors as well. Now, that is not Craig Bellamy, folks. but it kind of feels like it is in the stands, right? Jeepers, he's having a rough day. Here's Clark.
Get up there, Brunson, don't peel! Hold! Wait! 6 more, Sam Brunson!
It's a set restart. Here's Healy. Work rate being very good.
Second phase last week, outstanding too.
Here's Healy again. Martin. Now Doyle is going to run into it. Picky, no! Well, that was a try for all money.
No advantage.
The Warriors have blown.
Middle scrum.
Very uncharacteristic for the likes of Tane Tuopiki. Almost had a walkover try, and he knows it. He knows it. The ball doesn't quite go to hand with this one, but what I like here is just the way Tamari Martin holds up the pass there, out to Doyle. Oh, he'll be kicking himself for that one. What do you make of the second half so far, Willie?
Yeah, one thing I like about the Warriors so far in 2025 is they've got a real look about their attack to throw, move the ball around and ask defences a lot of questions. Should have come away with the try on that one, but if that's a mark of their 2025, they're going to be exciting to watch.
Penalty coming the Storm's way. Warriors offside. It's a tough one. We were kind of talking before the start of the game, Mons, as to who was the favourite for the title this year. Actually, I'm struggling to pick a side.
I believe the Storm are the favourites.
Yeah.
As we speak now. Stefano going into the mix, it just really makes your chances even huger. Very close against the Penrith Panthers last year in the final.
I don't know.
Pappenhausen, Munster, Hughes, Ali Katoa, Harry Grant.
Yeah. They've got some players, haven't they? Utoi Kamanu. Yeah, just imagine what Stefano Utoi Kamanu is going to be with those players around him. Here's Roach.
Running off Harry Grant.
Exactly. And Hughes. Here's Va'alepu. He's looking to take another step forward this season, Va'alepu.
It's been good today, Va'alepu.
Yeah, 8 games in the NRL last year. There is the hands from Russell Brown back to Va'alepu. It's a bit better by the Storm, isn't it? A little bit more crispness to their ball playing. Roach again. Russell Smith kicking for Bradley. And Bradley, the tall figure of Kane Bradley's got it. And there's a score for Melbourne. It's taken 52 minutes.
Well, they've worked hard. They came in out of their own end. Last time they were down here, they had 3 or 4 sets back-to-back with no joy. This time, they kick to that tall winger. Bradley gets up nice and high. You've got a noted jumper there in Tane Tuopiki. He out-jumped him then when his side needed it most. 2-hand take, reminiscent of a foul. Look at that. High, down, much needed for sure.
Yeah, former Cowboys player, played 2 games for the Cowboys in 2021. Got 4 games for the Storm last year, including 2 starts against the Tigers in round 18 and the Cowboys in round 26. Bradley stuck behind 2 of the very best wingers going around in the game at the moment, Will Warbrick and also Xavier Coates. How good were those guys, both of them in the grand final last year? How good was Will Warbrick and the Kiwis last year?
Oh, he was brilliant.
Sensational.
Very deserving. Would have loved that, and no doubt as a result of that, he'll go from strength to strength this year when he puts on that Storm jumper.
You remember that try that Warbrick scored against Australia in Christchurch, where he completely bamboozled Zach Lomax. Never going to forget that try in a hurry. That was amazing. So here is Keegan Russell Smith. 1 game for the Storm off the bench against the Cowboys last year. Panthers SG Ball Championship winner 2022. Played for Brisbane Tigers in the Queensland Cup last year. Can't convert the try. Here's our man, a bit happier. Someone needs to tell them the Warriors are still ahead by 36 points to 4.
There's plenty of Storm supporters out in the crowd today. And you have to give credit to Keegan Russell Smith. Well-weighted kick there. Finds Kane Bradley out on the edge. stands up on his feet. So there's a bit of hope in them.
Love the passion, don't we? So the Storm are not going to go home with a 0 next to their name. Stefano Etokamanu shows us a glimpse of how powerful he is right there. Webster will just want to keep this defensive intensity going, Monts. Just a few slides that the Warriors are just falling away in that area now.
If you're scoring tries off a kick, that's one thing, but if you're coming through the middle of the park, if you're running it well and beating defenders, that's when you get a few alarm bells coming up. So far through the middle of the field, they've been sound, they've been very good defensively.
Here's Fa'alepu. Tackle right there from Tamari Martin. Player in possession, Preston Connor, 19-year-old Storm jersey flick player. Centre, second rower. Bradley it was again.
This is a specialist in the air, isn't he? Got up above multiple players there. He jogs back to his wing. It's a handover. Pressure relieved again.
Important set here for the Warriors. They've been without the ball for a little while. It's important they get going.
A little bit bunched.
The dominance comes back a bit. Here's Tuopiki. He's going nowhere. All of a sudden, the last 5 minutes, Melbourne have been the better of the two teams.
Some good line speed.
Tom Ale. They're now wearing 17 for the Warriors. Bunty are 4 back, so too Jackson Ford. Interesting to see some of these players come back on. Coach Webster has his plans for this game. Now that's nice play. Hansen is capable. He looks to be playing in the centres at the moment. Martin with the kick. Just a little bit of breeze there for these Storm outside backs to deal with. So they're on their 10, the Storm. That return of the football from Melbourne from number 20, Hugo Peel. Normally a fullback. Warriors offside play.
We're too eager then, trying to get up the line.
Second time in this half, honey, they've been caught for offside.
Yeah, we can see a change of personnel as these new players come on. I think just a little bit of patience is going to really pay off for the Warriors. Trying to get that consistency in there. The completion rates have probably dropped and the momentum's definitely shifted. But this is the grind area of the game, right? We're getting close to the 60-minute mark. We've really just got to dig in deep here and stick to what they've been really good at, and that's their intent in terms of their defensive line and building that line speed.
Roach at dummy half. Garlick playing first receiver. There goes Tuikamanu standing wider of the ruck this time. Roach handles again. Russell Smith. Now this is Fa'alepu. Prick going into this game to go through the jersey flag. Melbourne team, guys, and it's amazing how many New Zealand-born players are in that jersey flag team that I've never heard of as well. It's phenomenal, the talent coming still from Aotearoa into the NRL. And here's Russell Smith back to Tuikamanu. It's good hands from Nathaniel Roach, and not so good hands, unfortunately, there from Angus Hinchy, the young back rower.
It was a nice period of play for Melbourne Storm. Bit of possession. Really does even it up in terms of having your chance to ask the questions, put the opposition under fatigue.
Angus Hinchy, he was the Storm's jersey flag player of the year last year.
20 seconds, fellas.
He comes out of Brisbane. And reading on the Storm website, they have high hopes for him to come forward in the next few years. Angus Hinchy. Here's Tuopiki. Healy at dummy half. Numbers down the short side from Tom Ale. That was good footwork.
Nice feet.
Afua. Looking for Walker. Hanson's cut out, big overlap here. Here's Capewell. Didn't utilise Ed Corsi. Came back on the inside. Capewell, good nice shape though from the Warriors. Here they go again, Ford up the middle. It's a good run. Jackson Ford. Healy. pinch some metres from dummy half. He's in the first year of a 3-year contract. Coming over from the Sharks. Now here's Martin on the last. Going to split those two defenders. Awkward bounce. Graham Taufa was in there in the end up 4. I think there's a knock-on, yes, by the Warriors.
Well, he split the defenders all right. There was 4 of them. Pinpoint where he put the ball. Accuracy was unbelievable. It's a nice little deft touch. The weight was spot on. Tom Ali comes through, got a hand to it, not able to bring the ball down. Still coming off their own line.
So the Warriors haven't scored in the second half so far. We're halfway through it now. Remember that scoreline was 36-0 at half-time. Just the sole try to Kane Bradley in the second half.
You were talking about some of the changes to the Warriors squad and some of their personnel on the field. It's no coincidence that the Storm's fortunes changed when they left Utu Kamanu and big Lars Valipu out there for some much-needed minutes, and there was an improved performance from their first half, and so did the performance of the Melbourne Storm.
Valipu's come to the sideline now, Willie, hasn't he? But Utoi Kamanu is still out there. So
yes, Sule Poli has come on for Lars Valipu.
It's a knock-on by Doyle. It's play on for the meantime for the Storm. And now Hinchy. Good to see Sule Poli out there. Poli is the younger brother of Funua, who plays at the Tigers. Both Wellington-born brothers. There's a penalty against the Warriors.
What are you doing? You're good to go. Only taps go, no tackles.
Here is Poli. He's a big lad, isn't he? He's only 19.
A unit. A leg drive. That's all faster.
A few rumours floating around that the Storm were hunting his brother to join him at the Storm. Didn't happen. Here's Roach at dummy half off. Play the ball from Uitua Kamanu. Russell Smith. Now, this is Katoa out on this left wing side. Tuipolotu Katoa. 79 games of New South Wales Cup Rugby League in recent years. Now here's Hinchy again. Hinchy, 12 metres out, still 2 tackles left. And that has been lost by Angus Hinchy.
Middle scrum.
But Buller was lined up to the right. I was looking forward to seeing what he could throw at them inside the 10 metres. Unfortunately, it's been a day of errors for the Melbourne Storm side.
A couple of Warriors are going to come on. This is Motu Pasikala, the winger. And Jet Cleary looking to get some more game time. The brother of Nathan, son of Ivan. Who really cool to see they were in attendance last week at the Sharks game, supporting Jet. So Jet's going to play Jersey Fleet this season. Is that the whisper? Once as we see R4 take the ball.
Well, he's off Jersey Fleet age. He's only on the development contract.
19, yeah.
He's not top 30. He's come over here to learn his craft, to play with a lot less pressure.
Jet Cleary, the Auckland-born Jet Cleary as well.
He's a Kiwi, mate.
Worth mentioning that, as we have Ale. It's gone back to Cleary. Plays the ball for Walker. Hansen. Those two will know each other from their Penrith days, Hansen and Cleary. And here's Peel. It's actually a good run of the football there from number 4, Kobe Williamson, in fact. Good leg drive from him. Now Harper. So players coming on left, right and centre. In at dummy half now for the Storm, wearing 26 is Eli Morris. Roach now assumes that position as we see Peel take a run on the halfway line, the fullback. Another 19-year-old coming out of the Storm SG ball and Jersey Flex system. Strong carry coming here from number 17. It's Ben Tolte. Goes the kick from Morris. Doyle's hands better this time. Geronimo Doyle. There's Monaco stalwart. Pasikala.
That's right. SG ball player last year, new to the game. So just in the second season, he finds himself in a couple of trials.
It's pretty cool, though, isn't it?
Fast progress.
Pasikala, he was one of those rare talents. He's wearing 28, by the way. That played SG ball, Jersey Flegg and New South Wales Cup all in the same year. There's not many that do that. Here's Ali. He's an outside back. Doyle with the kick. Just overcooked that one, he has. Back to the 20 for a 7-tackle set.
You got players offside, they're in front of you. Wait, tell me when. You got a player offside. No. Yeah. Get behind. 0 coming.
Kobe Williamson.
Bunty, release! Hold, go 0. Tackle 1 here. Morgan Harper, HIA. Independent doctor. Morgan Harper. Tackle 1, you'll play the ball. You just got away from
Not clearly at some stage for Harper.
Back here, saw the collision. Both heads. He was slow to get up. The back play as well. Clutching at his head immediately. Took his time to get back in the line. HIA picked it up.
Friendly fire to Bully. That's some melon.
Yes. This time is Sikahele out there, the 22-year-old, Auckland-born player, former Warriors SG ball player. Messy there for the Storm, picked up there by Con. So here comes the Storm again, and here's Sikahele again. Been playing his football for Tweed Seagulls in the Queensland Cup in recent years. Here goes the kick from Morris, no depth on that one. Forward on Pasikala, so it's going to be the Storm with another set. Roach. So a chance for the Storm to set it up here. Stanley Huon playing the ball on the 20. Here comes Tolti again. Forward with that tackle, finishing that one off. Roach. Standing very close to the play, the ball, as we see Peel using the ball forward. No try there to Kobe Williamson. It's going to be a Warriors ball. Player who lost it for is Liam Williams, another Jersey Flegg squad member. Of course, the Jersey Flegg start their seasons soon as well. Here he is, Liam Williams. Newcastle. So Cleary to feed the scrum for the Warriors. Carry from Corsi.
Play off that momentum now. The ball will be...
Tackle 1.
Corsi just flinched a little bit, didn't he? Grimaced before hitting the turf there.
Tackle 1. You're right to play it.
Just looks like in this run, good charging run here. You see the tackle coming in. This player comes down there. Twists his ankle, but he's up on his feet.
Potentially hip drop there.
Yeah, that's what it looked like, didn't it? But of course he's okay. Healy. Now Cleary. And show and go by Jet Cleary. Healy. Good momentum here for the Warriors. Going. It's Kalani going out there now, number 25. Now Hansen. Good footwork by Luke Hansen. Still a young player, he's only 20. The New South Wales Cup team this year, you'd think, as we see Cleary. Ali. Oh, a clever kick. Doyle, good hands. Kamwanga.
Change over, right there. Play the
Nice
ball,
tackle.
let it go.
Oh, nice
Surprising
finish.
stuff, and Vaimonga, we know what he's like with second face.
Kalani, push up. Play the
There are
ball,
two of the
right
stars
double.
of the first half sitting out the back there. Tain and Tuopiki and Ali Leatawa. A couple of tries to both of them in the first half.
Just go back to that set, and that's exactly what the Warriors need at this moment in time. The game sort of lost its sting a little bit. Both teams coming up with some errors. Warriors just need to get the ball control back under and try and get to the other end of the field and then defend the set with some of the aggression that they were showing in the first half.
Exactly. That was 2 with that carry. Any concern for you, Monts? The Warriors haven't scored in the second half?
It's just one of those games where it's been a little bit disrupted. You've got players coming on, of course, Melbourne Storm, and you find it had a bit more possession. I think there'll be more concern over if there is going to be more points being put on the board. 1 try so far against the Warriors, and it's from a kick. This gives you a bit more heart.
It's a kick from Russell Smith. Good kick too, but the bounce hasn't favoured the Storm. It's back to the 20 for the Warriors. Here he is, Pasikala, Tongan-born player, out of Liston College, West Auckland.
Strong carry.
He ended up playing 13 games for the New South Wales Cup team, 8 tries in those games. Had a couple of games at fullback as well. Siokali playing the ball there. Now there's another name to keep your eye on, Warriors fans. Siokali, very exciting prospect in the centre position out of St Paul's College. There's Ali. Healy with plenty of space up the middle. Fred was happy with Healy's run. No dummy runners there. No shepherding. Lussick at dummy half now. Hansen. Hansen. Vieira.
Play the ball's there, front foot onside, play it. Go. No tackles.
It's 2. Tackle from Healy.
Here we are, all the way.
He's in there.
27 tackles last week. I think just had the 1 miss. Ain't surprising with the ball when he gets out of dummy half, but equally as good defensively. A little bit disjointed this Warriors side. You've got a number of players out of position. Tom Ali on an edge. Going now through the middle. Trying to find that continuity.
Paige Wilson's lost it.
Lost ball coming with 3. Ready on your scrum. Clock on.
Been a Manly player out of Queensland Cup.
Working, lads.
Tain Tuopiki, good numbers in the first half, Monts. Has he done enough to get in the starting 13 for round 1?
I definitely believe so. I think he'll be that guy in replace of Dylan Watini-Lesniak. He's going to be that first cab off the rank, so to speak. You see him in the background there. Dylan, I believe he's still happy because he gets to go to Vegas. Viva was Vegas, Warriors to the world.
So you're saying, oh, here he is, a chance though for Hansen. Hansen down to the 20, good run from him. Healy waits at dummy half. Now going. Set it up, Kalani going. So you're saying the wingers are going to be Tuivasa-Sheck and Tuopiki. That's the way you'd go.
Yeah, after the first 2 games, Tuopiki just shown enough, and even out there today. Just frightening to see all these ball carriers go down short sides and just play with reckless abandonment. That's what it's got. So much potential, so much upside if you think about attacking.
Ali right on the shadow of the post. Now the Warriors haven't scored in the second half. Can they change that here with 8 minutes to play? Siokali. Now it's back to Pasikala. Fast play now for the Warriors. Hansen with the kick. And tough for the target of that one. But they were never going to get over the top of Kane Bradley.
Oh, he's a specialist. He gets up so high, just plucks that from the sky. Good line speed now here with a wonderful carry by Bully, I think it is.
That was a good kick from Hansen. Bradley, his long arms. Just out jumping Moala, Graham Taufa. See what the Storm can do in this possession. This is Peel. No pass carry. Good tackle coming in there from Alasima, who's still out there. That's the kick from Eli Morris. Straight down the throat of Doyle. Interesting stat there with the Storm enjoying more possession, but not really doing much with it.
The second half definitely started to feel a bit more like a pre-season game. I feel like the lack of consistency. It just seems like the timing's just a bit off as they start to learn the combinations, the new halves pairing in the multiple position changes. As you mentioned earlier, Monty, and as Willie mentioned, just the sting's probably gone out of it. We're treated to 7 tries in the first half and only the 1 try from the Storm in the second.
That's great play from Ali. Now Graham Taufa. Here's Corsi. Pass wasn't forward. Corsi. And Corsi. Still there. No try, though. Graham Taufa with a whisker.
That's surprising stuff once again, and we know they're short on the width of the field, but down each sort of sideline, short side, the Warriors have been just unbelievable today. And Corsi out in the clear. We love to see this big size just tripped up there. Try to keep that ball alive. Boots the ball, still play on. I think it's up on it for the Storm. It's a dropout.
Morris with the line dropout. Here comes Kalani going. All set for another New South Wales Cup season. He's played a lot of games for the Warriors the last couple of years. 49 games in the New South Wales Cup. Here's Hanson. 5 metres out. Katoa, the winger, has been ordered off the field for an HIA. Belong to Katoa. There he is. Played for Norths last year in the New South Wales Cup. Katoa comes off and Williamson's coming back on. Throws himself into the thick of the action, Freddie Lussick. Here's Healy. Nice ball, and it's Monga. He just can't quite get there. Going at first receiver. Nice hands there from Cully. Almost struggling free there of that tackle, still there. He's got to play it now on the tackle here of Setu2. Last play now for the Warriors. We'll see again. It's nicely taken by who else? Kane Bradley.
Yeah, I think you've got to move to the place or the area you want to kick to. I think he's just proving too difficult or too hard to beat. It's a little bit shorter in and around the post or even to the opposite wing. Just brilliant at it. Just diffuses it all.
Setu2 with this run. Well, it's been a much changed second half. Willie Poching on the sideline. What are you made of what the Warriors have put out there in the second 40?
Yeah, very different look to the side that ran out at the start of the game, but the most important thing for this second half has been the experience that some of these young fellas are going to get. It's invaluable going against this type of opposition. It would work wonders for the club in the long term. For some of these guys, it's the highest level of football that they would have played at, the likes of Jet Cleary and Cully, Hanson and Healy. Those guys will come out of this a lot better for their experiences over the last couple of weeks.
Penalty count is interesting in the second half. Warriors pretty much discipline was spot on in the first half. Been a lot of penalties coming in the second half against them though. 7 penalty count now. 7-2 in fact.
Ready, get out, marking square.
Here come the Storm again. Here's Peel. Right, might be the Storm with the last say in this game. Now, what can they do with the ball there is Louis. Ioane Louis, the 18-year-old half. Gives that one to Con. Here comes a little dab at the line by Sikahele. He would enjoy scoring against the Warriors, the former SG Ball Warriors player. Heel in a dummy half for the Storm. It's Huon. 5 metres out. Let's play now for Melbourne. Williams at dummy half. It's a kick from Morris. Nice little kick. Oh, I think, has he got it? Yes, he has got it. Good kick and chase there. That's excellent commitment from the Storm right at the end of the game. And they get their second try at the second half.
They've been persistent. They've been working hard, as Storm sides do. Come down this end. We've seen a few times they've been there. It's a nice, well-threaded kick just inside Toronto by Doyle. Chases across a little bit too hard. Goes up his inside shoulder in terms of the kick coming through. Plenty of guys trying to get back into the chase. He grounds that well.
Yeah, Ben Tolte is the try scorer, the North Sydney Bears player from last year. Former Newcastle player, 76 games in the New South Wales Cup since 2019, Ben Tolte, and he gets a try in this one.
2 Melbourne Storm tries coming on off the boot. On the ground, one up in the year as well.
Goal kicker here is Eli Morris. Coming out of the North Sydney Bears, SQ ball player for them. In the Tuesday flex squad this season for the Storm. Good kick from him.
Yeah, it's 2 points there in terms of the conversion, as well as a very crafty kick there when it didn't feel like anything was on for the Storm. Puts that little chip kick through and finds Tolte on the end of it. They'll be happy with that second half. They've built consistently after a pretty atrocious first half. They'll be happy that they started to build a bit more momentum in the second half.
They've gutsed it out a bit, haven't they, Melbourne? Really had no option to after being pumped in that first 40 minutes. It's 90 seconds of this pre-season game. Still plenty of rugby league to come this weekend with the All-Stars game and plenty more season games coming over the next couple of days.
Move now, give room, don't crowd.
The back for the New Zealand Māori team in that game. It's going to be cool to watch. Here come the Storm again. The game to the 80th minute nicely, mind you. That's what all Storm's teams do. That's Paige Wilson playing that one. From Ioane Lui, all the way back to Geronimo Doyle. Chase was good, though, from Melbourne in this 80th minute. Cleary a dummy half for the Warriors. Now it's Pasikala. Hanson. Siokali. Healy back at dummy half. Freddie Lussick. Lussick right on the Warriors, 30 going. Cleary, the Warriors are going to have one more crack here. These last few minutes, that's Tom Harley with a big, don't argue, Corsi. Graham Taufa. Again, a nice shaped attack there from the Warriors down the right edge. Game was never in doubt after an outstanding first 40 minutes by the New Zealand Warriors. And in the end, they have come home. Couldn't score in the second half, but still post a comfortable win to end their pre-season, beating the Storm 36-10.